October 3rd, 1888, 11:47 p.m., Baker Street. Murder had arrived. London was already afraid. Fog pressed against the windows. Gas lamps burned weakly in the street. Every carriage wheel sounded like someone running away. Inside 221B, Stewie Holmes stood over a single muddy footprint. Not the body, not the blood, the footprint. Because in Victorian London, panic made people look at the obvious. Stewie looked at what panic missed. Beside him, Brian adjusted his coat and tried very hard to look useful. The victim was a wealthy clockmaker. The room was locked from the inside. His safe was open. His watch was still ticking. That was the problem. A thief would take the watch. A killer would stop the clock. But this killer left time running. Stewie noticed the mud was wet, even though the street outside had been dry for hours. Brian noticed the brandy. Naturally, Brian trusted the brandy more. Then Stewie found it. A thin smear of river clay on the window latch. The murderer had never used the door. He had climbed from the alley, crossed the room, opened the safe, and left the victim's watch behind for one reason. It was not robbery. It was a message. By midnight, they were at the Thames. By 12:06, the killer was cornered. And by 12:07, Brian finally understood. In London, the smallest clue was never small. It was the whole story, waiting for someone arrogant enough to notice.